Etta James had a voice that could break your heart and heal it in the same breath. But behind these soulful hits like At Least was life full of troubles, pain, and strengths. This is Untold story of one of music's most powerful voices. Discover how she rose from troubled childhood to become a soul icon and why her legacy still matters today. Her the matriarch of R&B, but behind the powerhouse voice of Etta James was a life of heartbreak, addiction, and a fierce will to survive. This is a real story of the woman who sang at last, but never truly had peace. Etta James was born in James Etta Hawkins in 1938 in Los Angeles. She never knew her father, and her teenage mother was rarely around. Raised by foster parents, she found comfort only in music. In just 5 years old, she was already singing gospel in church. Her voice so powerful, people believed it was heaven sent. But the childhood was far from heavenly. She endured abuse and chaos, and by her teens she was on the streets, surviving however she could. Music became her only escape. At 14, she formed a doo-wop group called the Creolettes. They caught the attention of band leader Johnny Otis, who rebranded her as Etta James. Her career took off in the 1950s with hits like The Wallflower, but it was her 1960s album that made her a legend. When she sang at last, time seemed to stop. It was the sound of love, longing, and pain all rolled into one. She blended soul, blues, gospel, and jazz like no one else. But behind that velvet voice, Etta was fighting a darker battle. Heroin addiction, arrests, rehab, it all threatened to silence her forever. Fame didn't heal her wounds. The spotlight only made them harder to hide. She struggled with addiction for decades, and her career had long gaps of silence. But she always came back. Each time her voice carried more weight, more pain, more truth. Even when the industry moved on, Etta never stopped singing. She poured her life into every note, every lyric. Because for her, music wasn't just art, it was survival. Etta James was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1993. She won 6 Grammys and inspired a generation of artists, from Beyoncé to Adele. But her biggest legacy isn't the awards or records. It's the raw emotion she gave to the world. When you hear her sing, you feel her story. Not a perfect one, but a real one. She passed away in 2012, but her voice, that voice still lives on. And for many, that is enough. Etta James didn't just sing songs, she lived them. Her life was full of messy, painful, and beautiful all at once. Follow for more Untold music stories.